humans, Disney fans, lend me your ears because today we're going to lend you our thoughts on the first region of the Disney song bracket. You ready?
I am so ready.
All right, let's do this. Hey everybody, Melanie here from Lend Me Your Ears, and I hope you have been following along on all my social media outlets with the Disney song bracket. We have had so much fun with all of our matchups. You guys have gotten to vote, and we have gotten all the way to the end. And with me today, I have the creator of the song bracket, my friend Sherif.
Thank you, Melanie. I would bow, but it's hard in a stool.
It is hard in the stool. Thank you so much for being here today. This is going to be really super fun. What I wanted to do was have Sherif on so that we could just kind of break down how everything went, give our personal thoughts, because it's been hard. It's been really hard for me. I give the matchups, and I feel like I can't give too much of my own 2 cents because I don't want to sway people one way or the other. And then I'm like watching all these votes come in, and if they're not voting the way I want them to, I'm like, it's been harder than I expected.
It's very tricky because a lot of times you anticipate that your opinion is the right opinion, as mine always is. But sometimes people disagree with you. To make sure that my team wins, though, I have been voting on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. So 3 votes for me. Most of the time, my team has won.
Which you can absolutely do that. If there's a song that is near and dear to your heart, you should go across all of my social media platforms at Lend Me Your Ears, find me, and vote. All right. Very good. So, Sherif, let's dive in. Are you ready to dive in?
I am.
Okay. I want to hear your thoughts. First off, in this first section here, the first tier, as I call it.
I actually think we should go backwards. I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, okay.
When you build a 16-team bracket like this, you have an expectation, okay?
Okay.
The number 1 seed, When You Wish Upon a Star, you expect to see them right there. And the number 2 seed, Hi Ho, you expect to see them right there. So far, no surprises.
Okay, can I say something about that, though?
Yes.
Because I don't know if you watched my most recent story where I put that up. That was irritating to me. I didn't like that. I felt like we wasted all of our time with these other songs, and I could have just taken the first and second seed and threw them in front of everybody.
Melanie, life is not a destination. Life is a journey. It's how we got there.
But doesn't it make it more exciting when one of the underdogs gets there? So I was just kind of like,
what this tells you is whatever brilliant Disney mind created this knew what they were doing, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, okay, so now understanding that it was designed to put When You Wish Upon a Star against Hi Ho right here. The rest of it did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Really?
Okay? Oh yeah, there were so many surprises.
Okay, let's talk about some of the surprises.
The 8-9 matchup, the You Can Fly versus Whistle While You Work. I knew that Whistle While You Work was in a bad position. I like it more than You Can Fly.
Really?
But that's a tough matchup. I mean, the reason why it's an 8 seed is because more people voted for it to get it here.
Okay.
But once I saw the matchup and I knew that how people are attached to You Can Fly, as a child just thinking back and wanting to fly, I had a feeling that that upset was going to go. The 8-9 matchup is always going to be one of the most contentious in the first round.
I will say that if I had the opportunity to vote, I have not been voting, I would have voted for You Can Fly.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting to me, I ask people at the end of each vote, why did you pick the one you did? And most people are saying stuff like, I just like the song, which is great. You can vote any way you want to. But for me, I'm super interested in are you resonating with that scene in the movie? Are you just really nostalgically drawn to this movie? Is this your favorite movie?
Absolutely.
That's always interesting to me. My one friend was like, I can't stand Snow White's voice. I am not voting for Whistle While You Work.
Are you kidding me right now?
Well, she does kind of have that very high-pitched voice. So.
The original Disney princess?
Mm-hmm.
The friend original. And I need to have words.
I know. Well, I'm glad that something from Snow White made it to the end. I think that's appropriate. Okay, so
yeah.
The 8 and the 9, this surprised you here.
You Can Fly. Well, I'm not so sure it was surprised. Before I had it in bracket form, I'd have thought Whistle While You Work is going to go far. People like Whistle While You Work.
Yeah.
But once I saw it was up against You Can Fly, I just shook my head and I had a premonition deep in the cockles of my heart. So yeah. Next, Cruella de Vil versus Very Merry Unbirthday. The problem with a lot of the lower seeds in this region is that people just don't know the songs. Personally, off the top of my head, I couldn't sing a bar of A Very Merry Unbirthday.
Really?
Yeah. I'd have to go to YouTube, play the song before I make my vote, and then I voted for Cruella de Vil and it was out of my mind.
The only 2 songs I could say that about personally myself were very good advice in the Headless Horseman. I had to look those up. Didn't know them, but absolutely knew Very Merry on Birthday. It was so close, though. It was way closer than I thought it would be.
So, yeah. Cruel DeVille, don't love the song.
He's wrong.
Didn't vote for it beyond a shrine, I'm going to tell you that much. But I didn't expect it to be going up against Cinderella because looking at our next matchup, I thought Baby Mine was going to cruise.
I love Baby Mine. This was one of the biggest upsets for me personally.
Absolutely. The biggest upset in the region.
Baby Mine should have gone way.
Baby Mine belonged right there. Exactly.
Yes.
Oh.
It's so good. And again, how are people voting? Like, I feel like so many people have this like nostalgic connection with Cinderella and those cute little mice.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But to me, I'm like, this is the better song.
Have you no heart? Does it not just pluck the emotional chords of your soul? It certainly does to me.
Dude, I said in the story, in my Instagram story when I put it up there, I'm like, I cannot watch this scene without crying.
Absolutely.
And the little baby Dumbo, and she's rocking. And all the other baby animals, it's a beautiful song. That was definitely a humongous upset. And can we talk a little bit about Cinderella while we're on there?
Sure.
Cannot believe it made it as far as it did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know. I have a lot of followers that are like all in with Cinderella.
What it is super catchy. Okay?
Okay,
if
but
you hear it, it stays right here. And it's hard to kick it out.
I think the thing that bothers me the most about it is that it's not even real vocals.
Sure.
Like, it's goofy little mouse voices.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're taking away all these actually good vocal performances.
Adorable little mice vocals.
It's adorable, and I don't mind it other than the fact that it killed Baby Mine.
Right.
I could see it making it to the second tier. But further than that, I was so nervous. I was like, it can't be When You Wish Upon a Star. This can't be happening. And it was close.
If more of you had voted 3 times for Cinderella, maybe it would have. I mean, just think about that.
All of you who are passionate about Cinderella,
fans,
you could have pushed it through. Maybe it would have been interesting to see what it would have done against Hi-Ho.
I had a conversation with somebody who was a big fan of Cinderella who really wanted to push past, but they were only voting on Instagram.
It was so close. I think When You Wish only won by like 6%. Like, it wasn't a lot.
It's crazy.
So you absolutely can push your favorites through if you get onto all of those social media platforms.
That's right.
And vote.
That's right.
Just saying.
Next up.
Next up.
Once Upon a Dream and When I See an Elephant Fly.
Okay, what are your thoughts there?
Listen, Once Upon a Dream was going to win no matter what, okay? When I See an Elephant Fly is a fun song. If you remember watching Dumbo back in the 80s, that was a song that you were like, when I see an elephant fly, But I didn't expect it to go anywhere.
I love Once Upon a Dream. I was happy about that one.
Sure.
Sleeping Beauty is my favorite princess movie.
Whoa. Hot take from Mel.
I'm putting it out there. It's my favorite princess movie. So I was absolutely thrilled. I like When I See an Elephant Fly, but I was happy that one went past.
I can't wait for your Disney princess bracket.
There should be one, shouldn't there?
100%.
Are there enough Disney princesses to build a full bracket?
It doesn't have to be 64 teams. It could be just 16 Disney princesses.
Okay, we'll work on that.
Yes, we can.
We'll work on that.
Maybe
that'll be the next one.
Yeah. Not a surprise there. Bella Notte over the 3 Caballeros. Not a surprise. Again, in a different matchup, the 3 Caballeros might have gone. Again, catchy tune. Donald Duck at his,
peak.
I wouldn't even say peak, but I mean, he's very good at it. He's very good. Donald, probably the most underrated of the primary Disney characters.
Donald's fantastic.
Love him so much.
My half marathon I'm training for is a Donald Duck half marathon. Like, he's going to be on my medallion
That's awesome.
and everything.
And you're not going to wear pants? I love it. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Oh, I will. When I finish the race, I'm getting that medal. Okay. Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
It's not going to be a secret anymore. When I filled out this bracket by hand, just me, Bella Notte took this whole region.
Yeah, that makes sense. A great song.
I love that song so much.
Touching, again, just rich, sonorous, and almost just stays with you.
It does stay with you.
Yeah.
And I love that scene, too. Like, for me, there is a lot of, like, I think in my voting thought process, I combine the quality of the song with the scene that it comes from.
Yeah. Possibly one of the most iconic Disney scenes.
Yes, the spaghetti.
When you think of... Exactly. Yep. And they're sharing the strand.
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
After watching the movie, as a child, I would want to eat spaghetti.
Yes.
But nobody wanted to kiss me. So it was a different problem that I had. Yeah. But the spaghetti was always there.
Yep.
Following the Leader and the Headless Horseman.
I'm not surprised there.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't love either of these songs.
No?
I was surprised to see them both as high as they are.
Again.
How does following the leader get ahead of You Can Fly? Tell me that. Riddle me that.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let me... Again, I just said I take the quality and the scene it comes from. I will say that when I think back to my memories of Peter Pan, the scene from Following the Leader is my favorite. It's the one that my mind always goes to. I love when they're jumping through that sheet of water.
Yep.
I love little Michael and his teddy bear.
He's
I
adorable.
love all the animals that are like taking their hat, takes John's hat. I just think it's a brilliant scene. So for me...
you see it.
That is tough though.
Yeah.
You Can Fly is brilliant.
Absolutely.
I don't know how it happened. You're the one that built the bracket. You tell me.
I blame the initial voters, guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was one of them.
Then Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo versus Hi Ho.
I gotta say that one surprised me a little bit, considering how well Cinderella did. And a lot of people were saying like, I just love Cinderella. Like I thought for sure they were gonna come out. Like the same people were gonna come out in droves and vote Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
And they might have had it not gone against a monster in Hi Ho. I think we can all hear in our mind, pop, 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 hi ho! Yeah, love it. Love it so much.
It's great.
Hi Ho is a song that stuck out to me the most from Snow White.
Okay.
I would watch the movie, I'd hear the song, and now I'm needing to find a pick, a shovel, or an axe, and get going.
And a lot of people are resonating with that one. They're saying, I would sing that every single time I was on my way to work, on my way home from work.
Yep.
Like, it's just a part, which is so cool to me, how all these Disney songs just become a part of who you are almost.
Absolutely, yep.
Which I think is why people just get so involved. One of my friends actually said, I think it was this one right here, when I posted that matchup, they messaged me, this hurts me inside.
It's hard.
I can't handle this
Absolutely.
one. I was like, well, you just wait till we get to the third region and the 90s songs, because
those are hard. As somebody, as a 90s child, it's going to tear us all apart, guys.
It is.
I need a moment.
That is going to be painful.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you wanted to add specifically about this region?
Not in round one, but I will say that in some ways round one was actually harder for me than round two.
Okay.
Round two flowed. I mean, I liked You Can Fly, but it doesn't hold a candle to When You Wish Upon a Star.
Okay.
I don't like Cruella de Vil.
You're not a huge fan of either of these.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep, I voted for Cinderella because at the end of the day, I'm more likely to be like, Cinderella.
Okay.
But I'm not ever going to be singing Cruella de Vil. I'm not a bad guy. That's why.
Okay, let me tell you something. We get into it because
All the time.
I love the bad guy songs. And this is not a bad guy song. Cruella does not sing this song.
That's true. Okay.
Roger sings the song about Cruella de Vil
Yeah.
to his wife. Man, her name is escaping me right now. And Pongo and Perdita are there and Cruella's on her way.
It's probably like Esther or something. I don't know.
This is a great song. It's so jazzy. I would have voted for it all day long against Cinderella. Obviously, I think here, When You Wish would have taken it.
Yeah.
But I love a good villain song. I love that song. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Guys, let's put a pin in this conversation because Mel and I are going to come to blows later if she has her way in some of the matchups.
There's just some great villain songs.
Once Upon a Dream, a fine song, but it cannot beat Bella Notte.
Right. I was happy here.
Bella Notte is a classic underseeded song because not enough people know about it. Okay? It really could have flowed. When you're voting, strong recommendation. Just play both songs on YouTube. You have time. Only two matchups a day. Just play the two songs on YouTube, and especially if you don't know them, and just sit there going like, "Oh, which song really moves me? Which song do I want to put my stamp on?" And the answer in this case, Bella Notte easily.
So good.
Yep.
So good. Yeah, I was happy here. Like I said, Bella Notte took it for me when I filled it out. And then this one I think was a given. Following the Leader, Hi Ho.
Fine, but Hi Ho, guys.
But again, here, I would have voted Bella Notte.
Here is where we're supposed to be meeting now. Here's where it's supposed to tear your soul apart. Okay? You're saying, oh, Bella Notte, incredible. My goodness, moving. How could it not? And then Hi Ho, you're like, yeah, but I remember my childhood. Was I not once a child? I voted for Bella Notte early and often. And I
But here you voted for Hi Ho?
I tipped my hat. No, I voted for Bella Notte over Hi Ho.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. But I tipped my hat to you because Hi Ho's great, guys. I get it. I really do.
It deserves to be where it is. I can see it from a standpoint if you are, polling the masses. It makes sense.
Yep.
But I mean, I love Bella Notte.
Yep. And then up here,
Okay.
When You Wish Upon a Star, Cinderella stood no chance. This was supposed to be heart-wringing because it was supposed to be Baby Mine. Exactly.
That would have been, no, if it had been, which way do you think
When
you
You
would
Wish
have
Upon
gone?
a Star.
Still?
Yeah.
Man, you really like that song.
I do.
See, I like it, but even here, I feel like I might prefer You Can Fly.
Whoa!
Oh,
Melanie with the hot takes. That is astonishing. I can't.
I like When You Wish Upon a Star, but it's just, to me, if I had to listen to it over and over and over again, if I had to listen to one of these songs over and over and over again, I'd rather listen to You Can Fly.
What is the tune that goes in before all the Disney movies?
It's When You Wish Upon a Star.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah.
It's When You Wish Upon a Star. I know it is. I know it's super classic and iconic, but just because it's iconic doesn't mean it has to be my favorite song, Sherif.
It doesn't have to be your favorite. You could be wrong. It's fine.
So can you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All
and
right.
then that brings us here to the final two in this region.
So close.
Guys, I don't know what's here, but if it's not When You Wish Upon a Star, we're going to be having some conversations. All right? I just want you to know. There are some expectations.
I will tell you the winner won by 1 vote.
Oh, my goodness. I
vote.
saw that it was close. Every time I'd vote, I'd see that the percentages were astonishingly close.
So close.
Oh,
and
my
can
goodness.
I tell you how frustrated I am with ties? Like, before we do this,
Yeah.
a little bit more suspense. Like, let's go back here really quickly, because I think I didn't explain it well enough on my story.
Okay.
What exactly happened here? Cruella and Very Merry on Birthday tied. Even. Baby Mine was winning by 1 vote.
Wow.
I'm like calling people that I know haven't voted yet. Vote, please vote. I have a tie. I'm going on in 30 minutes. Call our friend Tyson.
Yeah. Tyson has terrible opinions, by the way. Like the freezingest, coldest takes you've ever heard.
But listen, he hadn't voted yet, and he told me, he's like, I'm all in. I love this vote. This is great. So I'm like, please go and vote and break this tie for me. Breaks this tie.
Yeah.
Votes Cinderella.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And ties
to create
this
a tie?
one up.
Are you kidding me right now,
Ties
Tyson?
this one up. I was like, are you kidding me? I had a winner. And it was the winner I wanted. So then I'm like frantically calling people just to break this one.
Yeah.
And I call, one person didn't even know Baby Mine.
I understand. If you haven't seen Dumbo, you wouldn't know the Baby Mine.
Right.
Disney
So
does
I
not
was
promote
like,
it.
And I felt like a jerk because I'm like, okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm like, okay, we'll catch up soon. Okay.
YouTube exists, guys. YouTube exists. All these songs
Right,
are on
but
YouTube.
I was in such a time
I understand.
crunch.
No, I'm not blaming you.
Call another friend. Our friend Michelle.
Okay.
She didn't answer.
Oh.
Call my last, well, not my last option, but the next person I thought of. I didn't want to call her yet. She lives in Seattle. And it was like a time difference. I'm like, oh, she's in the middle of whatever. So, but I finally just call her.
Okay.
I barely get out Baby Mine. She's like, Cinderella, it's my favorite. I love that song. It's my favorite movie. Michelle called me back later. She's like, oh, Baby Mine all
obviously,
day.
yeah,
It
Michelle
was
knows.
that close. If Michelle had answered her phone, Baby Mine could have gotten all the way down here.
But you know what? That's the joy of a bracket. Upsets will happen. And I almost prefer being the rage I get to feel when my song doesn't win. It really fills me up. It warms me up.
The rage just makes me feel so great.
Yeah.
All right, so then are we ready? Do you want to do the unveiling?
I guess. I'm not ready. I just want you guys to know. Because...
But you agree, both of these songs are great.
They are. Absolutely. I'm not going to be disappointed with either song winning. But I want and expect When You Wish Upon a Star to win.
Okay, so with the winner...
Am I doing this?
By 1 point, you're doing
By
this.
1 vote, guys. Really. Ah! Are you kidding me right now? Oh, hi-ho.
So close, and this is why you have to vote. Which you did. You did. Absolutely. Oh, don't throw them at me. Hi-ho wins with 1 point.
Wow.
Which, I love both these songs, but we know that they wouldn't have been my ultimate top 2.
Sure.
Like, I think it really would have been for me, Baby Mine and Bella Notte. So I was kind of like, fine with this. And again, I'm grateful that number 1 didn't win because there's something in me that's like, I feel like number 1 should win. Like,
as
that's
Americans,
the whole point.
we like
Somebody
underdogs. Yeah.
Rise
Shove
to
it
the
out of the way,
occasion.
yeah.
Take it out. I don't know. So there you have it. Hi-Ho is moving forward, and it will eventually go up against the region 2.
That's right. So yeah,
Correct?
this is not the end, everybody. So that's the
Oh,
good
no,
news,
it's not.
okay? Hi-Ho is just now in the final 4 against the champions of the other 3 regions, which we're going to do in the coming weeks and months. I'm really excited. And I want to say this. I should have said this at the top.
Okay.
Probably the weakest region overall. It's only going to get harder and more emotionally jarring from here on out.
Really is.
Yeah.
Looking through some of these, some of my very favorite songs are pinned up next to each other.
Oh, just devastating.
And it's like, I don't even know what I would do. Almost grateful at this point moving forward that I don't have to vote and I'm just leaving it in other people's hands because it's so scary hard.
Absolutely.
But what we're going to do now is we're going to erase all this, fill in the second bracket.
It's time for Region 2.
We're just going to talk about, the second region, talk about what our favorites are moving forward.
Excited about it.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today while we broke down Region 1 of the Disney Song Bracket. And if you want to stick around for something extra special, you will get a sneak peek of Region 2 in our next video. When I give the matchups on social media, I only give them to you 2 at a time. But if you stay around for this next video, you'll be able to get to see the whole breakdown of the second region. Sherif and I are going to talk about our favorites for that region also. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and click like and subscribe right there next to it so you won't miss out on any of the Disney fun. Until next time, this is Melanie from Lend Me Your Ears saying we'll chat again soon.